Hi, hello, namaste. I am Swamiyar from Sree Gurukul Group of Institution, Tumkur. My dear children, you already successfully completed the English examination. In the same way, next exam is maths. Yes? So, I predict some important questions. Just you follow, practice and get score. Okay? Dear children, the first chapter is real number. See, in this chapter, see two questions cover. So one question is prove that the 3 plus root 5 is a irrational number. This type of numbers we cover in the examination. And one more question is find the HCF and LCM. So 100% the cover in this chapter. So 4 marks question. Yes, children. Next, the chapter is polynomial. See, in this chapter, the cover 3 marks, 1 question. It is very important. Find the zeros of the polynomial and verify the constant and coefficients of the polynomial. Okay. Next chapter is pair of linear equation in 2 variable. It is very important chapter. So 2 marks question. It is very easy. Solve the equation by using elimination method or suitable method. Okay. Next here in this chapter 4 marks question, graphical method solution of the linear equation. You find the tabular column and after that plot the graph. You get 4 marks. Okay. Yes, children. So next chapter is quadratic equation. In quadratic equation, see 2 marks question. It is in 2 marks. Find the roots of the quadratic equation. Next question in 3 marks. It is maximum. It is verbal form question. You according to question you frame the quadratic equation. After that you get the solution. So next chapter is arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, so 1 marks in covered in 2 marks. It is very easy. It is related AN formula or SN formula. In 4 marks question, it is comparatively 2 marks question. It is very lengthy question. Read carefully and collect the A value and D value and what is given and what you find. So clear. So in next chapter, coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, so covered only 2 questions. 1 question in distance formula. So another question covered in section formula. So coordinate geometry, your distance formula, it is in covered in 2 marks. Section formula, it is covered in 3 marks. Next chapter, it is famous for the theorems. There are 4 theorems. Compulsory. Please, children, practice 4 theorems. Thales theorem and AA criteria and SSS criteria theorem and SAS criterion theorem. So in this chapter, 1 more question covered in 3 marks. So next, it is very important chapter in higher classes, introduction to trigonometry. 1 question covered in 2 marks and 1 question covered in 3 marks. So 2 marks question, it is related to trigonometric ratio and 3 marks question, it is related to trigonometric identities. Next chapter is some applications of trigonometry. It is covered in 4 marks, only 1 question and it is very important question. Read carefully, collect the what is theta. It is in this question either elevation or depression or what is the difference between the tower or height of the building. See, this type of question is covered in your examination. Please carefully read the question and solve. You get the full marks. Next chapter, it is circle. So it is also famous for the theorems. Only 2 theorems. So out of 2 theorems, 1 theorem covered in your exam. And 1 more question, it is covered in 2 marks. It is also very simple question. Next chapter is area related to circle. See, in this chapter covered in only 3 marks. Only 1 question. It is related to area of the sector or area of the segment. So very important chapter. in 10th standard, that is surface area and volume. So in this chapter covered in 5 marks. So please carefully read the question and analyze the question. Substitute the values carefully, and at the end you put the unit compulsory. Next chapter is statistics. Very easy question in 3 marks. You find the mean or median or mode, which is your convenient. So you get find the mean, or you find the median, or you find the median. Next chapter is probability. In this chapter, the question maximum covered either toss of a coin or dice or cards. So very easy question. Please read the question carefully, and what are the outcomes, total favorable outcomes and number of favorable outcomes. Download the PDF in description box and practice well and get out of marks. Okay students, wish you all the best for your examination. Namaste.